Hey guys, so I just want to say real quick that I'll be doing a voiceover for the first half of the video because the audio did not come out well. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we'll be finishing drawing. As you can see, I already did the line art off camera. So I'm starting with the skin and I'm already doing the shadows. I decided I wanted the shadows to come like from the upper right side, I believe it's the right side, so that half of his face is all gonna be in shadow for that dramatic effect. So while I'm doing the skin, I wanted to talk a little bit about what I want to do with this channel. So as you may or may have not seen, I have some like old ass videos. I have like speed paints. So of course I want this channel to be art related. I'll be doing like drawing ASMRs, draw with me's. Right now I don't have a lot of ideas for content, but I think I'll figure that out eventually. Now that I'm thinking about content, I don't know if I should do tutorials. Like, I can explain how I like draw stuff, but I don't think I'm that good at explaining, or I don't think that like my knowledge is like as good as like the other people that like do tutorials on YouTube. I don't think I'm like as qualified because I'm not a professional. I'm not like an art student. So I don't think my knowledge and the way I do things is like makes as much sense or is as good as like those other people that like do tutorials on YouTube. So I probably won't do any tutorials. And I was thinking about the Procreate gallery tours. Right now my Procreate gallery doesn't have like a lot of drawings because last year I started my first semester of uni. It started in September and I was very busy most of the time, so I barely drew anything. I think in like 6 months I drew like 3 drawings, and I think like only 2 of them are like completely finished. And like I don't draw like every day. Well, I actually like I do, but I don't do like a different drawing every single day. Normally a drawing takes me like, if it's like a more like detailed drawing, it takes like maybe a week. But if it's like a simple drawing and I'm like really into it, maybe I'll do it in a day. But normally it takes me like 2 days to 1 week to finish one, because I'm lazy and I take like breaks every like 15 minutes. And there are parts of the drawing that I don't like. For example, like painting hair. I hate it so bad, so I like procrastinated. And I stay like for like 20 minutes looking at the hair and I'm like, oh god, I don't feel like doing this today. So I just like stop and come back 2 days later. So I'm very, very slow. I'm trying my hardest to not be as lazy, but it's not easy because I'm lazy by nature. I've always been lazy. When I was younger, I used to like draw every single day, but I think as like I grew older, my perfectionism got way worse. So right now I obsess over every single thing about my drawings, and I'm like, this has to be perfect. And then I'm like obsessing over everything, and then I finish the drawing, I'm like, I hate this. I wasted my time doing this and I hate it. I have like a lot of drawings that happen, or like I liked in the beginning, and like 2 days later I'm like, this is awful, I hate this. So yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why I take so long to like finish a drawing. I used to draw a lot in my DeviantArt days, but those drawings were not good. If somehow someone finds my DeviantArt, I'll be cancelled because I used to like trace over like, for example, I had like a Naruto OC and I used to trace like over like screenshots of the episodes. For example, like Sakura, I would like trace over into like my OC and I'll be like so proud of it. I'm like, oh my god, I drew this and it was traced. I have so many of those like quote-unquote drawings on my DeviantArt, and if someone finds that, I'll be cancelled immediately. But then obviously I stopped tracing, and but actually tracing helped my drawing skills a lot, because before I started tracing my heart's like awful, and then after that I traced for like maybe like 4 years, I'm not sure. But after that my art was like way better. Like it wasn't good, but like for my age it was pretty good. Just a disclaimer, guys, I do not support or endorse any type of tracing, and please do not trace. I was just a very dumb kid. So I stopped tracing, and then I had like a phase where I was really like into practicing and making my art better, so my art developed a lot. And then I had a few years where my art progress was pretty stagnant, because then I started studying arts in high school, and like, you know, if I was studying art, then drawing was like, I had to do it. So I didn't draw as much like for fun. It was mostly for like my drawing classes. And then like I finished high school, and then I went to uni, and my first 2 years of uni were like pretty bad. I almost didn't draw anything. Maybe I did like 1, 2, or 3 drawings per year. So yeah, on those years my art progress was like very stagnant. But then like in 2020, when like, well, you know what started, I didn't have anything else to do, and I was like, I want to get back into drawing because I really love doing it. And well, I started. My art skills were like awful. I had to learn everything from scratch. It was not fun, but it was worth it. My art skills like improved a lot. And then because I wanted to improve my art and I wanted to draw more, I bought the iPad mainly for drawing. I also used it for uni stuff, but mostly for drawing. And I feel like it helped me a lot, because previously I didn't have anything to solely draw on. And like as for traditional art, it requires a lot of materials, and I didn't have most of them. And like the ones I have, I'm not good at using them. So it has actually been a couple of days. I didn't really had the opportunity to film again, and I caught a cold, so I wasn't feeling very good. But today I'm feeling a bit better, so I decided to finally record the video and finish this drawing, because it is taking way too long to finish it. So yeah, let's just begin. The past few days have been pretty awful for me. As I said, I caught a cold and I was feeling awful. And I was pretty busy, and there were a lot of people here at my house, so it was pretty loud. And I was also feeling a little bit burned out from drawing on the iPad, so I took a small break, and I think that was good for me. So yesterday I played around a little bit with Paint Tool Say or Paint Tool Sai, however you say it. I say Paint Tool Say. And it was pretty nostalgic. I haven't used it in ages, and I kind of forgot how it works. So I'm trying to get used to it, and I want to draw on it again. I actually did like a pretty simple drawing. It came out pretty good, not gonna lie. I'm thinking about filming some videos, me working on site, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna record them because like the tablet I have, like that I used to work on the computer, it's like those like very like simple tablets that don't have a screen. So I don't know how I'll like record it because I can like record it. I can record it like the way I'm recording this video because it doesn't have a screen. So I'm thinking maybe of like having a camera on like my hands, you know, with the tablet and then recording like the screen. So for the shadows, I'm just like following the shadows of the face. Nothing special. I hate like painting hair, I've said it before. And I hate it so bad. If I could pay someone to do the hair for me, I would do that. Because it takes a lot of patience and I have no patience. I'm very impatient. And I don't understand how hair works, like the shadows. Because like I normally do it like here, but then the hair feels like very like flat. So I always struggle a lot with the hair. And it's very tedious to do it, so I just try to be as quick as possible. But for this drawing, I want to finish this today. I want to finish this on one sitting because I'm kind of getting tired of always like of thinking, oh my god, I have to finish that Eren drawing. It's been like almost 2 weeks since I started it. Yeah. And like because I wanted to finish it on video, I had to postpone it a lot. But hopefully I'll finish it today. Because I also want to continue using Paint Tool Say or Paint Tool Sai. I have to figure out how people say it because I've always said Paint Tool Say. Anyways, so next week, starting next Monday, I'm actually going to start my internship, and I'm starting to get really like anxious about it because I'm not sure how it's gonna work. I'm gonna have a meeting about the internship on the 24th, and I hope they like clarify a lot of things because I'm really in the dark about it. They haven't said much about it, so I'm getting a bit anxious because like I never had an internship, so I don't know how it works. And since it's like supposed to be like a training like for when you have a job, I hope it's not like, because it's online, so I hope it's not like 8 hours like on Zoom because I will literally die. So I always try to do like these shadows on the hair, but I feel like I never do it right. I guess I just don't understand how it works, so it never comes out good. But I try my best. I guess here it's the shadow here, it's okay. Here, like I'm really bad at shadows because I can have like a principal light source, like in this case it comes from here, but then like I put like very random shadows everywhere, especially on the hair. I feel like I need to practice hair so I can get good at it because the way I do hair, it's very like simple and I rush it because I just want to be done with it and never touch it again. I'm not sure what I should say because like I'm not, like, it's very hard for me to like speak because I'm shy, I'm an introvert, so I'm not good at like figuring out like what to say. I don't know how to explain myself. Anyways, okay, I guess that's okay. So now, like, the way I do hair is like kind of the same how I do skin. I like have a base color, then I have like a slightly darker one for the shadow, for the principal shadow, and then I get a slightly darker one to add more depth. After I'm done with the shadows, I just do the highlights, and that's pretty much it. And for the highlights, I think it's the part I think I hate doing highlights on the hair even more than I hate doing the shadows, because I'm awful at drawing highlights. They always look so awful. I feel like I don't know how like the shapes are supposed to work. Like, I normally just take the skin color, put a little bit on the hair, and like try to figure out a suitable color. This one is too yellow. Maybe try this little bit more reddish one. Yeah, this one is fine. So since the light is coming from here, this part is supposed to have more light, but I'm not sure how I should do it. Like, I don't know I don't know how this is supposed to work. Here. Okay, so this part came out. I mean, it's not bad, but it's okay. Now let's do more highlights here, and then we'll be done with the highlights because I'm already tired of it. And I've started to feel like very sleepy all of a sudden. I think it's because I'm still recovering from the cold, so I'm still not feeling like 100%. So yeah, I just want to be done with this. Like, I don't know what I should talk about. If you have like any questions or like any topics you want me to talk about, like, just let me know. The other day I was actually thinking about maybe doing some story time because I have some pretty good stories to tell, but I am still not sure about it. Like, I'm not good at like striking up a conversations, and I never know what like to say to people, so I'm a little bit like I don't know what I should talk about. So yeah, most of the video just me like rambling or like whining about stuff. Anyways, I think my phone is about to die. Okay, so my phone died and it's currently charging and I'm like covered in wires, so I'm a bit uncomfortable, but anyways, let's just continue. I'm just gonna put a slightly lighter color to add more like contrast, like definition, whatever. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of like the eye color. So one of my goals for this year, 2022, is to draw more and also not be as lazy when it comes to like watching stuff like anime, TV series, movies, reading, whatever. So I've been trying to watch like something every day. It doesn't have to be like anime, but at least, like an episode or like a TV show, like anime, whatever. Because like in 2020 and 2019, I barely watched anything. So last year, like on the final months, I think I started in September. I started like watching like a lot of anime again. I like forced myself to watch at least like 2 to 3 episodes per day, and I watched a lot of anime that was on my watch list for years. I watched the first 2 seasons of Boku no Hero. Currently I'm on season 3. I watched Jujutsu Kaisen, Tokyo Revengers. I watched Demon Slayer. Like I already finished the entertainment arc that I think it ended last Sunday, like not this Sunday, the other one. And I also finished IQ. I think I'm forgetting more animes, but those were the main ones that I watched. But I should draw more. Like, my goal is to draw like a different drawing every single day. But it's not going so well because I procrastinate a lot and it's hard for me to not be lazy, and because I get tired easily, or like I do something and then like I draw a little bit and then like watch a video or like scroll on my phone or like scroll on social media, etc. And then like I get distracted easily. I miss those times when I was younger and I'll draw like one drawing per day. So we're almost done with him. Just gonna color. This is too dark. So if you've been watching Shingeki no Kyojin's last season, if you've watched the latest episode, then tell me what you thought about it, and try not to spoil things because I'm very against spoilers. So yeah, like I don't talk about like anime like in detail here because like I don't want to spoil people because I've been spoiled like enough in my life, like when it comes to anime, so I don't want to do that to other people. So yeah, try not to spoil other people, please. So I'm just gonna put it a little bit lighter because it was too dark. And for the shadows I'll use the color of the hair. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete this line art and I'm gonna color like some parts of the line art so it doesn't look like as harsh. For example, the eyes, just take like bluish color and then color it. Okay, this is too light. Like this. I always try to do it. Sometimes I forget, but I always try to do it because I really like how it looks. And since I have like parts of the line art in different layers, I don't color things I shouldn't be coloring, so it's much easier this way. And then I take a little bit of the color of like the skin, and like I try very very lightly. Then I put it here on the ends of the eye. See how it just looks softer? And I'm gonna erase a little bit of this part so like it looks like it's under the hair. I'm gonna grab my eraser. I'm gonna turn down the opacity a little bit, so like it doesn't erase it all the way, like this. And here too. Okay. And now for the skin, I leave the hair as it is. And now for the skin, I grab like a dark, like a reddish dark brown. Yeah, this look okay. And then I just colors the skin, like the skin's line art, so it looks softer. And we're pretty much done. I think it came out pretty cute. I'm actually kind of proud of the highlights on the hair. I'm pretty happy how it looks. Bye!